heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. Sorry if you hear there's some lawnmower in the background, so if you hear that, nothing I can do about that. So just give me a minute to finish my setup over here. Yeah, there was a bit of downtime today, and even after the downtime, I realized that I forgot to give Rocky his supper, so I had to do that before I could log in, and here we are. And yes, we do have the new DLC today. But I decided let's go ahead and play Checkmate PvP anyway. So we'll see if people don't want to play because they're playing the new DLC. That's fine. So just let me finish my setup over here. That's a bit strange. I guess I'm gonna have to rearrange my thumbnails. I guess I did a boo boo. Decisions. Let's go for this one. So today we are going to play Arena PvP. We'll probably talk about the new DLC. We'll probably talk about the 4 or the 5 artifacts. Basically, if you guys have noticed, we have 2 new artifact slots. So I'm sure some people will want to talk about that. Although in PvP, it doesn't matter. We could have 53 artifacts. Artifacts do not work in PvP, or should not work in PvP. Somehow some evil players have found a way to glitch the artifacts. Nothing we can do about it anyway. So almost there, still on target. That should do it. So we will play the new DLC tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there's also going to be a giveaway tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll play, I'll give away some codes. We'll play a bit, I'll give away some codes, and so on. So I will probably give a whole bunch of codes tomorrow, and I'll keep about probably 50 codes for Friday, for Evil Friday, so that everyone can get a chance to get some codes. So I guess we're good to go over here. If you can hear me, say yes, just to be on the safe side. Sometimes the evil audio doesn't want to work. So there's Russell who says hello, Rashawn. Is server back online? It seems to be. I was a bit hesitant because sometimes it comes back and then it goes back again. But so I waited about 15, 20 minutes. Actually, more than that. About 30 minutes. It gave me time to be able to give Rocky his supper. And also, it made sure that the servers were back. It seems to have come back around 5:15, 5:20, I think. The wave style is the Checkmate style. There's 2 Checkmate sets of gear. There's the Checkmate Informant, the Checkmate Informant, the Checkmate Operative, but there's also a waste style that is simply called the Checkmate. I have to admit, I have no memory of where I got that. So let's get this party started. So let's go to on duty. We'll start with 4 versus 4 as usual. So let's go to PvP, 4v4 Ace Chemicals, and let's get this party started. I'll play the new content later. The thing is, before we can play the new content, we have to play there's a solo introductory mission that we have to play, which I assume would take roughly 1 hour like it did before. And so in order to be able to play the new content, we would have to play that first. So I thought, let's do our PvP right now, and we'll play the new content afterwards. But if you guys don't want to play, if you guys want to play the new content, we'll do that tomorrow. I guess while we wait, we could go take a look at our friend Mogo. I was not able to show it to you before. And you can see they changed the menu a bit. So here we have a Fearful Day for Mogo, Day of Reckoning for Kaznia, and Harley Quinn versus Apocalypse, Apocalyptic Gotham. And sadly, we don't have access to, what was the other one? Brainiac Returns. So let's go to Mogo. I may as well switch back to PvE for here. There's one thing I wasn't able to show you guys. It was the vendor. There it is. So here we have the Green Lantern Supply Officer on Mogo.
Keep it quick. The war is in full swing.
So I did show the Reborn gear in my previous video. So if you guys go watch my Fearful Day video, you'll see what the new gear looks like. Although they did fix, there was an issue with the headpiece. Where's the? Oh, there it is. There was an issue with the headpiece. The emblem was upside down. We can't really see it here, but it is supposed to be fixed. Also, another issue was with the back piece. We're not going to be able to see it here.
These Owen repair facilities are a lifesaver.
Pop says, did you see you can skip the intro mission for alts? Yeah, but sadly we have to play it first. Sadly, I did not play it with any character just yet, so. A Burnt Hunter, wrong. Too many styles on the vendor now. It gets a bit confusing. We don't see my emblem. There's supposed to be an emblem in the back piece, also on the back of the chest piece, I should say. That doesn't seem to be there. That doesn't matter. So this is what the Mogo looks on the top side. There should be a teleporter here, unless it doesn't get activated until you start the mission. Doesn't matter. We took a look at the map. So there's one outpost here. There's another outpost here. So people were curious to see. I cannot show you the new styles. I have to buy it first. I did show it in my video. If you look in I have a Fearful Day video, so you can see what the new style looks. I showed the regular version and the enhanced version of the style. Oh, went too far, too far. So it's a fairly nice open map, fairly big. There's a bounty over here. There's some more NPCs over here. So here we see our friend John Stewart. I could have sworn we had. Anyway, so here there's various lanterns. There's even the Stars of Fire. I did show the new style of Stars of Fire in one of my videos, but here you can see the actual NPC. There's a little camp over here. And if you recall, we did get a whole bunch of alien plants some time ago. All you can see a lot of those plants over here. I was a bit surprised when they gave us those plants. I would have thought that at least one of those plants would have been the Black Mercy, but as it turns out, they actually used the Black Mercy to give us some sort of tattoo skin. Yeah, the eyes. There's something strange going around the eyes for Carol. Well, let's remove the material. And let's remove the aura. There we go.
What's the difference between Kilowog and a 10-ton light construct? About 3 pounds.
So for the headpiece, there is the emblem
Don't
on
tell
the
him I said
forehead,
that.
as you can see, but it's still too small. I can't tell if it's been fixed or not. So we have the shoulders. The shoulders is actually a neck piece where you can fit your emblem. And there's the chest piece here. Again, we were told that there were supposed to be an emblem on the back of the male chest piece. I guess they did not fix it just yet. So here we have the back piece. The gloves. The belt. The pants. And the boots. Oh, yes, Telly. Working for 4v4. We're just while we're waiting for people to clear, I was just looking around the Mogo for a bit. So for people who want to join, you have to go to custom play. You have to go to PvP and Ace Chemicals 4 versus 4. Although I could understand if somehow people want to play the new content instead of playing PvP, well, we can. I guess we can always wait for next week. Bottle CBD, bottle DC map level drop. I'm not sure what you mean. CR 337. Ah, it's for oh, the bottle DC map. Oh, let's go find out. Let's wear our PvP gear. So in PvE, our PvP gear makes us 0 combat rating. But for the bottle CD map, let's go find out. I have the slots for the 5 artifacts. I do have 5 artifacts with this character, but I did not choose just yet which artifacts I would use. So bottle CD. It seems to be 304 if I trust this over here. So 304 is probably the minimum combat rating you can have. And let's see what's the maximum. Oh yeah, 337 is the maximum. So yeah, so sadly the maximum combat rating here will be 337. But you will be able to use source marks.
Just look ended up as kibble.
Like if you still need a whole bunch of microarray, hypertime, and that kind of stuff, you'll be able to use source marks to purchase those. If you still needed to purchase some of the styles here for some reason, oh, and of course, if you have some currency, there we go. So now you can purchase the gear and the styles using source marks. I didn't realize I don't have the entire aberrant style. Well, I'll purchase it some other time. So while we wait, so normally as a controller, the artifacts I use is the amulet of Ra. That's a must. It has to be used. It has to. You have no choice. There's the Bird of Recoming device that I got into the habit of using, so I kind of like to use that one as well. I started using also the brand of Hecate. I like it. I got used to it. I didn't like it at first. It took me a while to get used to it, to get into the rhythm of using it. Now I have to admit I don't. I don't even think about it anymore. We got the new artifact, the Sinister artifact, which obviously I would have to rank up before even considering using it. But there's other artifacts that we could also use. For example, there's the bottle, the Lazarus Pit water that I wasn't using it with this build because I wanted to use. I really wanted to use the Amulet of Ra and the Bird of Precomely device, and I was trying to add the Brand of Hecate in that loadout, in that build. But now I have no excuse, no reason why I cannot use the Lazarus Pit now. And I guess I could decide to use something like the Eye of Gemini, or maybe the Dead King Scepter for my orbital strikes and my pets. Or I could go for the card, the strategist card. And there's the Grimbor's Chain also. I did use Grimbor's Chain for a while. It was okay, but it didn't work against most bosses. So I guess, yeah, right now I guess I would go for the card. But I'll have to experiment a bit more. And there's also the. How do I have it here? Oh, there it is. There's also the Claw of Ilkun. The only issue is that when you use the Claw of Ilkun, your power dump no longer gives a power. So depending on the group, like I do have an armory where I use the Claw of Ilkun, but if you play with a group that is very power hungry, you don't want to use the Claw of Ilkun. Yeah, as I still mentioned, it looks like everyone is playing the new content, so too bad, so sad. So I guess we're not going to play PvP tonight. So let's give everyone a bow. So tomorrow there will be a giveaway, and we will play the new content. We'll play the new raid, the new alert, and even the flashback. Like I don't know if you guys noticed. Although I didn't check, I didn't see the on UT. So we have Fearful Day. So there should be two alerts. Oh no, there's only. Oh okay. So there's one new alert, one new raid. Sorry, one new raid, one new solo, and there's a flashback alert and a flashback raid. So the flashback alert and the flashback raid will allow us to be able to get some extra Mogo berries. And there's also the event. There should be an event for. Oh yeah, there we go. So here we have the chapter version of the event. So we will have to play the event for 20 days, and we'll get the elite backup uplink device, the Owen Tactical Assault. We'll get 60 Mogo Berries, and we'll get also 10 Ultimate Tactical Mod capsules. We'll see you next Wednesday, Stelly. So tomorrow we will play the new content with hero players. Friday it will be Evil Friday, so we'll play the new content with evil villains. And Sunday we'll play Legends PvP. So we'll have to wait until next Wednesday to play Arena PvP. So guys, thanks to everyone who came to chat. Thanks to everyone who came to watch. You guys are awesome, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, guys.